last session, we picked up with you finishing off your feast with the Mitflits, which had been interrupted by some sort of blood-curdling screams breaking through the sort of quiet of the night. Sort of with a little bit of prompting from the Mitflits, who were not at all scared or worried about this, obviously. You headed over to the base of the lighthouse, an area you've explored a couple of times. You've even gone to some effort of trying to kind of measure and look for any movement in the room, having seen that strange puddle of blood previously in there. When you entered the lighthouse this time, the blood took on like a form in the shape you recognised of Belcora Haravex. She was sort of spinning around the room, almost mimicking the movement of a lighthouse. But then this ghostly light coming from her mouth began doing damage and even blinding some members of your party. Orin reacting quite quickly though, able to identify what was going on. This was some kind of haunt, and to perform an exorcism and prevent this haunt from continuing. At which point, all the that sort of blood that formed into this shape of Belcora just sped up through the lighthouse, through the gauntlet itself, and just smashed up against the wooden trapdoor that went up to the cupola. Your party followed up there, where you got into combat with a vampiric mist, something which there was, I believe, Kays and Bunk both did some recall knowledge on to bring up some knowledge on the creature and sort of understand the background of it a little. And you were able to defeat that creature. At which point, you headed back down into the lighthouse again, where that pool of blood was still there, but where previously it had been a pool of what looked like fresh blood, almost like the top of a lake, almost like you could break the surface of it. Now it was just a dried blood stain. It looked like it had been there and sort of drying up, disappearing for quite some time, almost like a long dried in blood stain on the stone floor. Most curious. You did tell Boss Strong and the rest of the Mitflits that you had dealt with this, and they were continued their approval of you as a group, and this truce and alliance you have built between the Mitflits and your own group. You then headed back into town, making the decision to keep somewhat quiet to Yinya's Mera and anybody else at the Crook's Nook about what sort of happened this day, deciding that you would rather kind of keep your growing understanding of what's happening below ground at Gauntlet to yourselves, rather than kind of spreading that around. During the night, Bunk experienced a extremely vivid vision, dream of some type, which involved being stood on top of the Gauntlet quickly disappearing, and a giant griffin carrying Bunk through the night, before the griffin turned into a cuddly toy and Bunk fell and fell, eventually landing on a log moving down a man-made river, which flowed really quickly, hit the end, and sent Bunk flying through the end, tumbling through a glass window into what appeared to be a child's bedroom. In the corner of the room, there was a sort of young preteen female child, and stood alongside her a strange patchwork creature, standing over her, which eventually turned, made eye contact with Bunk, and then this vision, experience, dream came to an end. And more scarily, Bunk found Orin knocking on their door, trying to wake them up as quickly as possible. Bunk kept that to themselves, not intending to share any details of the rest of the party for the time being. Meanwhile, Winterberry spent a bit of time moving some runes around from some of the items you had found in the Gauntlet itself. And Ufrid went over to Odd Stories, sold some of the books which you would come across so far, and then also asked about some of the names of the books there was that one note you found with 3 books listed on it, asking if any of those titles meant anything in particular. Eventually finding out that one of them was essentially the story of an outer god, a primordial being known as Nimboloth. Kind of a god of nothingness, not a god of death, just the lack of existence entirely. That was where we left things. I believe the plan for today was to take a day without sort of delving back into the dungeon, taking a day to freshen up in town, gather supplies. Winterberry, I think, was moving one rune over and possibly planning to remove some others. But I guess at this point, you can tell me instead.
Yeah, I'm just going to move the runes around to different weapons. Do some maintenance on Orin's shield.
Cool.
I'm going to stay in the pub, do maintenance.
Yeah, so it's late morning currently. Ufrid has been over to Odd Stories, the bookshop. Winterberry, you're spending time there. Yeah, I guess, is there anything anybody wants to do in particular?
Sorry, go on.
No, you go.
I need to buy some health potions, and then I think I was going to plan on going for a wander around the mansion, and just this. It reminded me of a kid who I saw right when I appeared in the mansion.
Yes. In that dream vision, yes.
I didn't get a name, did I?
No.
No, cool. I might look around, just see that if there's a kid like happens to be lurking around, that kind of thing. But the main thing I'm doing is most important thing is getting potions and it's filling up time. So we can pick that up, throw that up later on if you'd like.
Sounds good. Oops. Just knocked over something I spent all day painting. That's great. Yeah, I think Phil/Orin, you were talking about the growing collection of items you have in your stash as a party, right?
Yes. Yes. So I would like to suggest that we maybe cash some of them and turn them into healing potions. I've also noticed that the party sheet is revealing that I think between us we have 128 GP in coins. And as I've got 4, I'm guessing someone is probably sitting on a lot of coins. Although looking at it, I think it might be Uthrid. But I'm not 100% sure. So I think we should combine all of our money to buy coins. But I would like to. We've got this suit of half plate. This large suit of half plate. I believe might have even been a Minotaur's suit of half plate, possibly.
Whoa.
I think that's where we found it.
Of interest, when you go on the party sheet, have you got 1 million copies of each person's character?
No, just the 5.
Okay, I'm going to refresh because it took me to open the party sheet about 30 seconds, and like every character's listed at least 10 to 20 times. Something looks a bit weird.
No, that's good for me as well.
Okay, I'm going to refresh mine quickly.
Yeah, so I would like to, unless the party object, I would like to improve my armor. So I was going to take this suit of large half plate to probably Blades for Glades and see if I can perhaps exchange it for a standard suit of, or for a gnome-sized suit of half plate.
Or do you think they could
Um,
cut it down?
Well, I, I'm imagining that would take longer than actually providing me with the suit they've got. Um,
If they've got one, yeah.
they might be able to. Looking at it, the value, it says it's worth 36 GP, and a standard suit of half plate is, I think, only 18 GP. Although I believe if we sell stuff, we get half the value. So
If it's large, does that mean it's like giant sized?
I believe it's giant sized. It's
Right, got you. Okay, well they might wanna buy that.
Yeah.
So,
Why don't
yeah.
you sell everything that we're not using and then divide it and then see if you can buy one that way?
Well, I mean, I only need 18 GP, so I think the half plate it pretty much does that because I think if I sell that, it's half price. I think we get half price. It's 18 GP and it fits. But I also think we should sell everything else. And what Orin will do, if he can work out how to do it, is get a sort of an empty purse or something, and he will place into it his contribution to the party coffers, which is currently 4 gold and 5 silver.
I just looked, yeah. I am really behind the money for some reason. I don't know why. I've not really.
Well,
But I've only got 80 gold, and everybody else has got at least nearly twice as much.
only got 80.
No, that's my wealth, not my
Oh,
gold.
that's your wealth. Yeah, indeed.
think,
Yeah, I've got 160 and I've only got 4 gold. So
Inventory,
yeah.
I've got 11 gold.
Yeah, you haven't got much. You need some
Yeah,
stuff.
but I don't need anything other than some potions. That's all I need is like a handful of. Like I would like 2 or 3 basic cheap ones, and then one big one, and I don't want anything else. I
Even
think
my god will show me the way.
Sam, how much would it cost me for 1 big and 2 or 3 small potions? By small, I mean the cheapest ones, and the big one, I mean the next level up.
I've got a little price thing for that.
Yeah, and
Got some interesting stats on potions actually. I was doing some thinking about that.
A minor healing
what's
potion is. Sorry, go on.
Well, no, go on, do the prices
I'll
because
say a minor healing potion is 4 gold pieces, a lesser potion is 12 gold pieces, and a moderate one is 50 gold pieces.
okay, so 12. So say I got 3 minor and whatever it
I
was.
would
moderate.
like to point out I can make like loads of minor every day.
But can you give them out?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
when you're purchasing stuff, a minor, if you take the average roll for each of them, a minor potion comes out as 1.13 hit points per gold piece.
Yeah.
A lesser potion comes out as 1.17 hit points per gold piece.
Okay.
The moderate potion is only 0.4 hit points per gold piece.
In
So
the
more-
fairness of being a strategist,
It
I
gets-
don't think Orin could do that maths. I don't think Orin.
Well, he took his socks off, but
Sorry,
but the gist
moderate
is
one's the middle one, right?
the moderate one. You are better off if you just want healing, spending your money on lots of minor potions.
Yeah, because what I really want to do is just for pouring up people.
Yeah, spending all 3 actions pouring one
Yeah.
fast down, where
Well,
one
I-
action of a big one.
A
would do the
major
same.
a
Back
major
on
healing
place.
potion costs 5,000 gold pieces. It does 8d8 heal plus 30. However, you'd be better off buying something like you can buy something like 2,000 minor potions for that.
And take 2,000 actions to drink them during combat.
Unfortunately, it would take 2,000 actions to drink it. So I realise there is not, it's not a 1-for-1 thing. But yeah, the basic gist seems to be minor and potions are good value. I think anything after that are possibly not worth.
Interesting.
I assume that's been planned. Yeah, that's been thought about, and the action economy thing has been thought about.
This feels like a Reddit thread you need to start. This will start a debate, I'm sure.
Yeah, well,
I still think Orin hasn't bright enough to work that out.
That's we had training at college in this. What kind of training did you get?
I'm pretty sure Winterberry is the smartest person in the party.
Had a grow straight.
Winterberry is the smartest
way?
person in the party.
which way the sun's facing?
I don't think we had the sun where I lived. Partly rare Windberry is only like a week old.
Yes. So Sam,
Yes.
visiting Blades for Glades.
Yeah.
Would it be possible? Would they be interested in buying the half plate off of us?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
And how much do we get? Is it basically half the value?
Yes, it would be. Yeah. So you get 18 gold for that. Yeah.
Which happens to be exactly enough to purchase a normal suit of half plate.
Yes.
Do they have a gnome sized suit of half plate, or can they?
Yeah. A standard one would could be adjusted to fit you, I'm sure.
Excellent. In which case, I would like to go and do that.
Sell that half plate. Yeah.
Lovely. Sells half plate to Glades. Where's the money's gone into there? Oh, and half plate's turned up. Lovely, perfect. I'll drag that to my character sheet. The other thing I would like to do with that is I have in my possession a thing called Slick, which is a magical thing. I'm not entirely sure where it came from.
You found it. I can't remember where you found it, but you found it on one of the levels of the Gauntlet, yeah.
Yeah, and so having got the armor, and takes it back, and Orin's going to spend a couple of hours cleaning it, tying it up, getting the Lathander's symbol onto it, that sort of thing. And as part of that, can I apply the Slick?
Slick is a property rune. You can only apply property runes to a piece of armor or weapon that already has a fundamental rune on it.
Oh,
so
it
would need to have a fundamental rune applied to the armor first. Yeah.
And I assume the +1 weapon runes, they don't turn into +1 armor runes. They're a separate thing.
They are a different type of. They're
yeah,
a higher
that's
level
armor potency indeed. So, okay, I will keep that on the back burner then. So yeah, in which case he's going to spend a couple of hours doing that with his armor, and then.
So I had to step away for a second. Did you get armor?
Yeah.
How much it cost you?
It cost 18 gold pieces, which was exactly what we sold the half plate for.
Okay, all right, fine. So it cost you 0 then. So I was assuming that.
No.
Cool. Does anyone have 1 gold piece? No, hang on a second. Sorry.
There are 4 gold pieces in the party stash now that I've put there. So yes.
Cool. Right. I'm taking those a second. And then I'd like to buy 10 silvers of gold, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to buy 4 times the base spec potions.
Yeah, just the minor level one, yeah.
Correct. That's right. I thought it was called for a second. That should cost me 16 gold, right?
Yeah.
Cool. What's the best way of doing that? Because I think so. If I do I'll do it here. 30 of those, 3 and 13 of those. Remove coins. Cool. I've got 2 gold left.
Cool.
I've removed those coins.
Oh, you not added the. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I just realised that we have shops in this thing, don't we?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm so used to D&D where there's no shops for shops.
Yeah, it's all good.
Amazing. Cool. That's perfect. I think I'm good off on that. I've got some things to give out, haven't I? What was I going to give out?
Worth remembering the craftable things, the talismans and the alchemical stuff for Winterberry. If you guys aren't using them today, obviously they do go. They last each day.
So give them out for tomorrow.
Yep.
Or give
That's it. So I would like to give this potency crystal to Kays. What's the best way of giving?
Should have to drag
Drop it onto his
their token.
Character sheet, yeah. Apparently, I've got 3 of them in my stash. 1 second, I do not have 3.
Oh, my laptop.
Okay. I give the item, and then I think.
Sorry, folks. I need to disappear. I'll be literally 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
Not literally, but yeah. I'll be
While Sam's disappearing, so we've got a +1 hammer and a +1 pick. I believe Winterberry can take the +1s off and put them on
I
something
thought
else.
I had already done that, to be honest.
No, you took the striking rune off the pick.
Yeah.
And
that
put
was
it
my
on
plan for
Casey's.
the whole day anyway. I was going to stay taking the
Yeah,
runes off,
but what I would
moving it
to
all around.
say, we need to decide what we're going to put it on, if anything.
I
also
wouldn't mind
believe
it on the shorts on my bow
cool. So I think
if
we should
available.
put one
But-
onto a blow. No, it's definitely available. Put one onto a blow. I think all of us have +1 weapons at that point.
Yeah, that's why the reason I'm asking for it. So I don't have anything other than that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't use it very often, but
I think that's fine. And then we got one more. I mean, the other alternative is to sell it for 35
I
gold
can
pieces.
keep
But
it.
there's no point selling it till we.
yeah, no, I don't think there's any point
Do we
selling
need
it
the
either.
money?
But I'm just saying that's just an option.
Yeah.
So we've got a +1 pick and a +1 warhammer. So we take the +1 off one of those. We have got this retribution axe, which is a 2-handed axe, which is pretty cool. But none of us are going to use it.
I do say just maybe sell and split the money up.
So
Ufrid might want that retribution axe.
it's
when
a
he
two-handed. When he's
He uses
he's
like a fencing sword, right?
yeah, he uses a rapier and he uses mostly some
I
telekinesis.
mean, the good one when he arrives.
Oh, the good one. Yeah, we could save it
I reckon
briefly.
he'd have
That
his
would
own
be
handmade weapon, though.
Yeah, I presume that's why we should got it just in case when he arrives.
yeah. I mean, it's worth 60 gold pieces, which I think turns into 30 when we sell it, which is not that much.
No,
It's probably worth.
there's no point selling stuff until we need to sell it. I don't think really,
Okay.
unless we are likely.
Well, it's turning it into
inside the dungeon.
No, we're not going to, but it's turning it into healing potions is the main, because we've also got this. We've got an Everlight crystal that none of us are using.
Whoa, that's my Everlight crystal. Thank you very much. I thought it was on my stash.
No. Well, there's one in the party stash as well, or is that yours in the party stash?
You guys have found 2 Everlight crystals.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Fine. So I think I had one, but I now have something else. Or I think my wayfind is the same, but better. Is that correct?
Yeah, and yeah, it does the same thing. And Uthrid and I can both cast light.
Yeah. I cast light.
And-
That's what it is. My wayfinder can let me cast light instead, because it has an Aeon stone in it. The wayfinder is just a magical compass, but my one happens to have light as well.
Kays, have you got any way of producing light?
I don't think so. I have my fire.
Oh, you can produce
It's
fire.
light.
Yes.
It just burns everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's spirit.
I mean, we don't have to sell these yet. If we've got enough, I think having 1 healing potion per party member as a minimum is probably good.
Well, I've got 4 now. I'd like to keep.
so
I'd like to
I'm
keep
thinking
several,
that-
to be honest.
Wait,
Yeah,
how
well,
many?
I was just thinking as a number. So you having 4 is pretty much okay. And then if how many would you have, Winterberry, in the morning?
As many as I want, in a sense. I believe I have 3 on me currently. I
But-
can make 3, 6, 9, 12, depending how many I want that last a day.
Cool. So 3. So between 3 and 12 is how many you would have. In which case,
Do
I
more if
reckon-
I literally just did that, but
So
we probably got enough at the moment. So we probably don't need anything else.
No.
So at which point, I think we should take the +1 off the pick and put that on your bow.
that'd be fantastic, if possible. How much money does that cost? Money, or was it?
no, just Winterberry's time.
I
Yeah, it just would take
think so.
some time today, yeah. So off the pick and
Can-
onto Bunk's bow.
Oh yeah, onto
Yeah.
Bunk's bow, and then we believe that gives everyone a +1 weapon.
Punk and Winterberry, which of you does more healing? 1 second. Sorry, which of you is more likely to use the ability?
My healing's better,
'Cause it's from
or his jump's 13. I've
I
got
don't
higher
know
rolls,
about-
and I can do like
But you don't. Who administers first aid? That's the key.
Orange just pushes past and normally does it. Even though
Both
it's
of
worse.
us. I can do 2 people at once, which is an advantage.
For now.
No.
All right. I'll give it to you then. So here, have a thing. Oh, I'll give you 2 of them. You only have one.
Okay.
If you want to use them today, then
Do you want me to return? Do you want me to return one back to you, or
no. Get rid of it.
okay? It's
That wouldn't work for me anyway. I'm theoretically not healing with medicine. I'm
Yeah, that's
healing
true,
with
yeah.
crafting.
Okay, cool.
And I believe now I've got a +1 item bonus. I think our rolls are the same now.
No.
What's your
You don't
plus
need to
on?
know.
What's your
I'm
plus that
plus
you get?
11.
Oh, I'm only +8. Okay.
There, you think you're in my level of healing.
But there you go. So you got slightly better healing. Yeah, you only supposed to have one of them. But I think basically every time I do like my morning crafting, it makes a new one.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't get rid of the old one. So I had an extra one. I
Cool.
don't need.
Lovely. I've deleted one of them.
It
Excellent.
doesn't, it doesn't exist anymore.
Do
It
I,
exists.
do I do anything with that? Is it a one-off use?
Yes. Same with the opposed crystal that Case does.
So the first time I do healing,
Talismans
You could use-
are they're like another they're a type of consumable rather than being like a potion or something. They are like a talisman you attach to something and do something. To use a talisman or to make it useful, you have to spend 10 minutes like affixing it to something. They'll normally be affixed to something. So like that pendant gets affixed to a piece of armor, and the potency crystal gets affixed to a piece of weapon.
this is actually slightly different as well. When you administer first aid using medicine with a +1 item to the check. So first aid is what we do during the battle, isn't it?
Yes.
That's the thing that stops bleeding and dying.
Yeah.
Okay, which we don't often do, but maybe we should do that normally. Cool. Excellent. We'll bear that in mind.
Most of these are pretty situational, actually.
Yeah.
Especially the powerful ones, like the posty crystal, which is one I gave to Kays. It's just an attack, but it's just like a plus.
Mm.
Well, actually, how it's +1 striking weapon. But if it's always striking weapon, then it's always +1 in me.
Does it stack?
I don't think so. No, it becomes +1, but it's a striking weapon rather than.
So a +1 striking weapon, it's +1 to attack, and it's an extra damage die.
Yeah.
If it was already a striking weapon, if it was already a +1 striking weapon, would it stack?
No, it
Or-
doesn't. No.
Okay, so Kays is not going to get use out of that.
Kays has a striking weapon already.
Yeah.
Case
We've
has
just-
a +1 striking weapon. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And who wants to then? I'm loath to give it to you again, bro. Maybe you're the best person. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Winterberry hits every so often. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Cool. Give it to
Depends on my
Winterberry.
mood.
Okay, so can you give that posty crystal to Winterberry? It's-
Yeah. How do I?
Case
I
can't
drag
say
it
yes.
on?
They
Just drag
do
it.
Sadly nod.
Yeah.
Well, I do make it quite clear it's because they're too good at what they're doing.
Exactly.
Would it work if I just do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
cool. I just need to remember to use them.
Yeah, consumables are quite. There's a lot of quite strong and useful consumables in Pathfinder, and obviously you've got 2 members of your party that are like just creating them for free each day. Yeah, especially the talisman ones, which are maybe a little less obvious than I guess the alchemical stuff that Winterberry's making. Like it's the key to what Winterberry uses every turn, right? Whereas the
Yeah, I think next level I go up, it can go a lot better on it, especially with the healing.
you as of Friday, if you wish, you can rebuild your character with the remastered Alchemist.
Yeah, I probably will do that.
Which, to be honest, like it's a hell of a lot stronger and probably a little simpler as well. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna stick like the same style though.
Yeah, I mean most
like
stuff
the style.
translates directly. It's just that instead of crafting everything in the morning, it just you get to basically do it on demand whenever you want.
Well, an extra berry.
Yeah, exactly.
pretty sure the next level I can throw healing potions, right? That-
Well, with the updated alchemist, you can throw vials of healing constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't even have to give it to someone to use. You can throw it at them, and it smashes on them and heals them. So
That's really good.
Flavor
Pretty
that how
sure
you
didn't-
want.
Didn't I read it? It's like it does only one action as well, so it's not like
Yes.
2 actions.
Yeah,
But it's like my far lobber.
yeah, it's
So I'll be like-
ridiculously action good. Like you get to create the item, draw it, and use it in one action. Yeah, it's wild. Alchemists have gone from being confusing and slow to quite strong and quick.
My healing will go up next week.
Cool.
Hopefully, it
quick-
will also help people when they're low on health. Is the far? Oh, I'll find out when I check it. Don't worry, Sam.
It's cool. It's all good.
Quick question on in bulk and encumbered.
Yeah.
I believe I'm now encumbered. Am I encumbered 7?
You are encumbered. Yeah.
Now is that
You are
is
carrying
that-
8 bulk. You get encumbered if you go above 7. Yeah.
if I go above 7? Yeah. So if I drop if I don't take the quilted, if I get rid of the quilted armor, then that will drop me back down. Put it in my backpack.
Is that your old armor?
Yeah.
Why'd you take it? Why don't you just leave it in the stash or sell it?
Well, I probably will. Well, partly because I want to claim that I'm wearing the quilted armor underneath the heavy armor, but it's a bit heavy. That has not adjusted it, dropping it into the thing. So it's
Backpack just negates the first
Okay.
2 of bulk in there. So
Yeah.
if there's already 2 bulk in there,
there probably is. Yes. Yeah. There probably is. Whether somebody's done it. Oh yeah, 1, 2. There is. But yeah, I've just dropped it into the stash. So yeah. So I've left it behind, and I am now no longer encumbered. Excellent.
wonderful.
Although my move, I did notice, is now only 15.
Oh, yeah, because plates.
Because plate slows me down. I really kind of didn't want to, but there's no the
15.
Having-
Wow.
yeah. Well, and that only puts my armor class up to 21.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, my chain shirt puts me up to 20. It is noisy though.
Well, so is actually. I don't think the half plate might not have noisy. No, it technically doesn't. I'm going to say check it before I do it. No, it has not got the noisy trait. So
What does the dex modifier cap mean?
It's the depending on the type of armor you've got, it has a dex modifier cap. That's even if you have like +8 dex, but you're wearing incredibly bulky armor that has a 1 dex modifier cap, the most you can ever contribute to your AC is 1 from your dexterity.
Right. Okay.
So if a really dexterous creature wears the biggest piece of armor in the world, it's their dexterity is not going to help them because they're weighed down by the armor.
Got you. Okay, fine.
I lose because my dex modifier is 2. By
Yeah,
wearing the
you're
half
actually
plate, I
effectively
actually I effectively lose 1, but I'm gaining 5 from the heavy plate, so it swings around. The big thing that I really don't like is the -3 check penalty.
Where do I
which
find
is
out my
on-
dex modifier?
You would see it on your
Should be on the front page.
on the front
You've got
page. Yeah, on the front
+3,
page.
I'm afraid. Oh, okay. So right. So I'm +3 dex.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking, like, do I swap the quilted armor? Ignoring the fact it's probably covered in stupid left-hander.
It totally is. I
Yeah.
would be delighted for you to whether it's +2 armor class bonus, +2 dex.
Yeah, but I'm +2 armor class bonus already. Plus, I know I've
Yeah.
got 3 dex by cat. So I'll be.
The only advantage is it gets rid of the
no.
noisy thing, right?
But it's not noisy. It's not
Yeah,
noisy.
the-
That's
yeah,
the
the-
only thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it does say somewhere you can sleep in it as well, because that's why I was wearing
Oh,
it.
is it because it's comfort? I'm
Oh,
not comfort.
plus-
I've got.
Yeah.
The quilted armor gives you a -1
Yeah,
check
comfort.
penalty to acrobatics and athletics, whereas the chain shirt's flexible, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's noisy versus comfort. I think I'm going to stick with the chain shirt. But you know that if I do that, take band patches
Yeah, indeed.
across all the left-hander stuff.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
But no, I think I'm good. I think I want to stick with what I've got.
Also, because you're that so much more taller than me, it probably wouldn't fit properly. Cool. Oops. Excellent.
Cool. I think we're done.
Cool.
So presumably, Uthrid spent the day partying a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely.
I mean, they're coming down
And-
from quite a victorious performance, right?
And so wakes up
Yeah.
the next day unwell.
So Sam, I'd like to go around the like just have a look around the mansion, like around the perimeter, and knows about. However, I'm conscious of what the rest of the party's doing, and we want to go adventuring. So it's up to you. Do
That's totally fine. I will. I'll give you two options essentially. You can, if you want to spend some time just scouting out around the building, taking a look round. I'll get you to just make a avoid notice action, just to see if you can spend some time there sort of unnoticed. Alternatively, you can. There's an exploration action called gather information, which is used for just like essentially spending time around town, asking questions as subtly as you wish to be. That's an alternate option, and you're a little bit better in terms of bonus, I think, for that as well.
that's what I want to do. That second one, please.
Nice.
I'm mostly looking for information about who lives there, like his especially.
Cool. So you cut out for one moment. So you were looking for information.
Oh, especially about kids. Anything that might fit the description of the person that I saw in my dream.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you spend a little bit of time around town, kind of. I assume how you want to go about it is up to you. If you want to be kind of subtle on this, or if you're being quite overt on it. But yeah, you spend a bit of time going around town trying to sort of understand who lives at Menhim's Manor, in particular, trying to sort of find out about any sort of children that may live there. You're able to find out quite easily that Mayor Osef does have he has a daughter. He actually has two daughters. The eldest of which is named Doriana, and she is. Let me just grab some details. Yeah, so he has two daughters. The eldest of which you are able to find out is she's 23 years of age. She lives in town still. The sort of the kind of information you get around town as you're sort of asking around. You're told that she is. She's essentially not quite an influence, might not be quite it, but she's I guess that she is what you would call a bit of a nepo baby. Is kind of very well looked after. Comes from a family of importance in town and a family of money. Doesn't have to work even in her sort of early to mid 20s. Currently is kind of just able to go about her business kind of without any having to sort of spend time working. Probably has never done a day of like honest work in their lifetime. And then also has a younger daughter named so many of these. Has a younger daughter named Katerina. As you ask around town, they tell you the younger daughter. She's sort of. They seem a bit unsure, sort of. Depending who you sort of ask around town, sort of 6-7 years old, sort of midway through that sort of first 10 years of her life, somewhere around that. You do find out though, as you are sort of asking around town, there is there is a rumor you are told about in the Crook's Nook, as you are sort of asking for information from some of the regulars you've sort of got to know from the Osprey Club. There is a rumor that Katerina, the youngest daughter, may be of an illegitimate bloodline. There is a rumor going around some of the more working class taverns in Atari and workplaces that she's actually the spawn of a affair from the mayor's wife with an unknown member of the town. A few people quite quickly begin speculating and throwing names out. One person suggests that Carmen Rajani, the owner of Blades for Glades, is the father of Katerina, which gets a little bit of a chuckle and some comments from some of the other people in this conversation, who quite quickly point out that Carmen Rajani and Mayor Menhims are kind of maybe not blood rivals, but they have very different opinions on things. Osif is genuinely thought by people to be a pretty good leader, if maybe a little removed at times. Maybe his sort of background and upbringing in a family of wealth and importance has maybe sort of taken him away from understanding what it's like for the normal people in Atari day to day. Whereas Carmen is people tell you quite outright, Carmen's an arsehole. But he's bitter, essentially, is his biggest problem. He is a descendant of one of the members of the Rose Guard, and kind of has this general feeling that his bloodline and his sort of that ancestry kind of almost gives him like the birthright to be the mayor of the town. If it were to be true that he was the illegitimate father of the child of the mayor, that would be quite the scandal.
Cool. And this child is the child who I probably saw in my dream, right?
The child you saw in your dream looked. Whilst doing your dream, you sort of thought them out to be sort of like a early tweens, sort of 10, 11, something like that. Of those two, probably sounds like the closest, but neither of them sound like a direct match based off how you would have sort of estimated the child's age in your vision.
Okay, interesting. Did I get a sense of gender in the vision?
Yes, it was definitely a female. Yes.
Okay, fine. All right. So it could be this person from the future, or something weird going on. I don't really know. Cool. Okay, fine. All right, that's actually really helpful. I'll tell you what, I'll leave it there and we'll pick this up on our next return from Fortnite, I think.
That's fair.
I will put some feelers. Actually, sorry, I will put some feelers out saying like I'm sure I saw someone wandering around there. I'll make some bullshit up. You can make me wrong if you want to. Who's a bit older, I'm sure they're about the age of second child, but slightly kind of thing. Just do I get any hits on that?
So you cut out for a second.
Yeah, sorry. I'm in these conversations. I'm going to ask about a child slightly older, like any cousins or like that may have been like.
Nothing anybody sort of knows of. They don't sort of as you get a little bit more overt with the question, you kind of hint towards anyone that might be in that sort of age range that you believe this child in your vision was. Nobody seems to know anything for definite. They do tell you the Menhim's family, although Osef is local, was born here, and his family are also descendants of a member of the Rose Guard as well. they are a family that have, whilst Carmen Rajani's ancestry and bloodline has kind of seen them stay working class, the Menheim's family have become quite affluent and have spread out to other towns. So entirely possible they could have a cousin or somebody, another child in that age range, but no, people seem quite sure there certainly isn't a child living in the manor currently in that age range.
Cool. So the child that I spoke to outside of the manor in my bullshit lie could easily have been one of those people, but no idea who it might actually be.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Let's leave it there then. That's that.
The one thing I will throw out as well, I try not to do it too often, but purely because our time in town has been quite between sessions, as you've been down below for only a day at a time, but multiple weeks in real life. When you visited Menheim's Manor previously, your group after the incident in the graveyard, there was a child who spoke to the mayor and called him dad, who doesn't fit the age range of either of the two children you've been told about today.
But does fit the age range of the child in my dream?
Yes.
Is it the child in my dream? Because I'd know who they were, right? If I like in game time, it was like yesterday that I saw this person.
Let me make
Was it before yesterday?
make a secret perception check for me.
Absolutely,
See
yeah,
how
sure.
well you recall that means.
Yeah. What attribute? Any normal? Yeah. Wisdom.
Yeah. Just yeah. Solid roll. Yes, the child you saw when you were there previously was absolutely the child from your vision dream. Yeah.
Okay. This is a child that nobody else seems to know about in the town. At least asking around the Crook's Nook and a couple of other places.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to ring any bells of any of them.
I mean, obviously, the people I'm asking are like kind of either working class people who weren't necessarily like rubbing shoulders with the mayor, but still, you'd have thought they'd know who they were. Awesome. Yeah, cool. Very interesting.
Nice. Is there anything else anybody wants to do in town, I guess? I know Winterberry's keeping themselves busy with all these various runes.
Yeah.
Anything you want to do in town, Kays, whilst you're here?
Nah.
That is totally valid. Okay. Is there anything else anyone wants to take care of during the day then? Because I know you guys were kind of planning to stay here for the day, right?
Did everyone leave their weapons with me and everyone like disappear? And did I get left on my own?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I think.
Do I have orange shield?
Yes.
I'm gonna do a little engravement on his shield. So when he goes to put it up next, it will just say, when he goes to do his next lift shield up, it's just gonna say, "His Lord Frost is looking upon you." The next time you see it, he will just suddenly see that.
Just in his wherever the eye line would be.
Yeah.
When
So as soon as he lifts
shield
up,
up
he'll
the
just
rock,
suddenly see it
next
then.
to
When
the
he
shield.
puts the shield up.
I will try and remember. Remind me when that happens.
That is fucking brilliant. That is so good.
Yeah.
Our character is Winterberry doing this because he's trying to be nice and give a blessing, just to wind up.
He's just doing it to wind up, Warren.
Excellent. I'm so
Winterberry,
glad this answer.
theoretically, he is really young. I feel like he is probably only like a few weeks old, where he got put to this world, whereas in the other world is just like a little seedling. So theoretically, he is a really young child.
That's great. I love that.
I'm sure Orin won't mind it at all.
Cool. Yeah. I guess that kind of takes care of things for those. Anything? What's everyone doing in the evening? You're just gathering up back at the Crook's Nook for the evening and sort of resting up, or?
Yeah.
if people will sit with him, Orin will kind of some sort of tactics briefing session about maybe what we should be doing and ranks and that sort of stuff. But if you
Ranks.
actually standing in ranks and
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were trying to assign yourself some rank.
no.
Didn't ask you what rank you think you are.
He's already assigned himself a rank. No, it kind of, you get the impression that he's talking to you as if you were a group of Dawnblades and planning stuff, and he doesn't really get when Winterberry's taking the piss, or when Kays isn't saying anything, because Kays doesn't say anything, so he assumes that's fine.
Winterberry is just listening to all it and then doing little comments like, okay, we need to do this set up. And then Winterberry going, last time we planned out, didn't someone run in front and just get knocked out straight away?
To be fair, I'm also fully shit talking him as well.
Exactly. He probably does start to notice after a while, but he's going to sort of push through and
Okay.
try and do that.
Do you get the sense that he's also just parroting what he's heard before rather than...
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. And if you can be asked, if you're the cleverest member of the party or his brother, you can probably trick him into contradicting himself.
Oh, I do all the time. That's definitely what I do.
And stuff like that, and he probably gets very annoyed.
Also, what rank does he say he is?
He's a Dawnblade.
What rank
What
is that?
rank for Dawn?
That's just a normal grunt, normal soldier.
What rank would you be? What rank would you like to be, Barry? I think lieutenant.
Yeah.
I want to be major bunk.
You need to earn that.
Oh, we've got Squire Ufred.
Up and give me 10, Dawnblade.
Give you 10 in a minute. You also probably notice that he's really not very comfortable. He's been used to the quilted armor, and he can wear the quilted armor in the pub without any problem. Wearing the half plate. After about half an hour, he makes some excuse, goes upstairs, and then comes back down in with not wearing it, because it's really not very comfortable to sit in.
We always see you in your full armor.
Normally, yeah, but previously he's always worn the quilted armor. It's
Does your armor have a helmet?
I'm gonna say no, because my picture doesn't have one, and you couldn't tame that beautiful hair.
No, that's true. That's the one thing
I reckon now you don't have your armor on, Winterberry's gonna just start calling you bunk.
That's again, he'll not notice, and then when he does get annoyed, he might even start calling you tree.
That's major bunk to you.
Sorry, Major Bunk.
You guys are just dicks.
Corporal K's. And then Grunt Orin.
What's got top?
Cool. So is there anything else anyone wants to take care of at all? Or
No.
You guys are just kind of okie dokie. In which case, doubt there's much to gain from it, but everybody can take themselves a night's rest then, I suppose. I think
I'm just going to stick with the ones I went with last time.
Everyone should be fully healed and stuff like that, so that's cool.
Yeah, I've stuck with what I made last time.
That's fine.
This is morning preparations, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just whatever I gave out yesterday is the same as
Yeah, still valid.
yeah.
Cool. What is the plan then?
head back to the keep and carry on exploring that level where the bookkeeper thing, what the horrible iron wood golem was? Maybe? What do you think, guys?
Yeah. We're going to see if the Mifflets moved into the next floor on the way there.
Yeah, they probably won't have done yet. Well, I don't know if they're going to move them to the next floor. Are they moving to the next floor?
I don't think so. I think we said just leave them where they were.
I think their plan was
Yeah,
to get the ground
ideally.
floor
I mean,
into it.
they might spread. I don't know that they'd be brave enough to spread out, but they might spread out a little bit.
Not brave enough. Whoa. Be careful.
Yeah, don't say that to Boss Strong.
Yeah, didn't Boss Strong like knock you out?
I mean, there's a long list of NPCs that knocked Orin unconscious, right?
So if he ragged on a one-on-one battle, Boss Strong would beat you.
Orin has been knocked unconscious 13 times in the last 5 days.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, you spend some time. You wake up and you were planning to head over early. I think you said, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys can sort of wake up early, head over. You arrive to the Gauntlet relatively early. Say about 7:30 when you arrive. As you do, you are greeted quite excitedly by a couple of the Mitflits who, as you sort of enter, you go across that sort of drawbridge and into the Gauntlet itself. You can see they've begun the very very early stages of trying to sort of tidy up the place. As you enter, two of the Mitflits, they've actually got what look to be kind of makeshift brooms. And they're trying to, you can see they're actually trying to get the moss up off the stone floor in that first entrance hallway. As you enter, they sort of nod at you and greet you quite happily, and they tell you that their plan is to turn this into what will eventually be the central point, the capital building of the new Mitflit Empire, which you have enabled them to begin building. They seem rather excited about these grand plans, but looking at the progress they've made in the 36 hours since you were last here, I think the rise of this particular empire is going to be not one to hold your breath for.
Yeah, I can see that. I will ask them where they're going to put the statue of Boss Strong, though.
You see, they look at one another and they go, I'm going to tell him it was my idea. I'll tell him it was my idea. And they begin bickering about who's going to take credit for this wonderful idea.
That's there. That tracks. Yeah, that does make Orion smile slightly. Someone respects him.
Somebody. Cool. Yeah, as you are there, they tell you that as well as clean up this, they've been trying to clean up they ventured into the lighthouse yesterday after sunlight came up, following what happened that previous night. They tell you they've been trying to clean up. There's what looks to be. They tell you there's what looks to be a blood stain from what must have been quite a large battle at some point. They've been trying to clean up. And they go through, show you quite proudly. You can see the chalk outline you put down has all kind of been erased and got rid of. But taking a look, I mean, the blood stain is now just a dried up ancient blood stain. There's none of the sort of signs of it being like fresh or that liquid look it had previously at all. Looks like whatever you did, Orion, has exorcised this haunt fully.
That's good. Oh, maybe Lathander's light. Keep it that way.
You want to head back down to that sort of library level, were you?
I think so. Is that the library? I've just been looking through our pictures. I don't know if I can listen to the. If I do that, can you see that? Has anything popped up or anyone?
No pictures
The,
popping on my screen.
Like that.
For one,
Oh,
I-
that's
Yeah,
the
like that one.
I don't think that's the one you were trying
Well,
to
not that
show,
one.
is it? Yeah.
No, the Grawglass sketch.
Like this.
Yeah. So we got that. We saw the fog room. We saw the library. That's where we. I think it's the other side of there that we encountered the library thing. I think it's off of that little arm. But I was just looking at that to see if there's anything on there that suggests what we should go next. I'm just wondering about this fountain and the kingdom of the Ghost Queen Warlocks. It looks interesting.
That looks like it's going downwards, right?
Yeah, it does a little bit.
I
Which
think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways we got to look first.
that's fair.
But we
Oh,
haven't
well,
actually been this way yet.
yeah, we have. We fought a thing in there, and
You thought thing in
Oh,
there.
that's big
You
holes in
saw a
here.
ghost of Atari. Down in
yeah, down there. Oh, that might be. That's as far as we got, and then we chased the ghost of Atari, and then we came across the library.
I missed that one. I wasn't here for that episode. I think I just.
So
was
yeah,
with
we
that group.
fought like a
Is it
misty.
a penis of an eye.
It wasn't an inaccurate description, to be fair.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah. I guess from. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. That is exactly it. Which way's the left-hand wall, Bunk?
Which set of stairs did you come down?
That's a good question.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's the answer?
I don't know. This set of stairs is the one that leads up to the entrance by the. Where does that lead up to?
This set here.
Yeah, the
leads up
swamp
to
dragon.
that leads up to where the river drake was, and Bunk found
Yeah,
the
and
secret door.
I reckon we came down that's the top of these stairs. There's a little secret door that you spotted early on.
Yeah.
And then we spent a good 4 weeks of game time before we finally achieved the quest to go back to the fly demon baby, who then told us about the secret door. So that was definitely time well spent.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we came down here.
In which case, left is into the fog.
Perfect.
I've looked in this area completely.
And I am just going to pop into actions, exploration actions. I'm still doing the defend action. Good.
And that fog has dissipated entirely since you defeated that creature.
Yeah, I think we did not finish this whole area. Although that door that's
I don't-
at the top.
I think you went down, opened the door that had the green glow of Atari's light, followed that, and that led you to the fight with the
Back.
ghouls. And you
Yeah.
never came back again.
And we got sidetracked over there. So I think we need to complete this. I think we maybe did. That door is open in front of us. We did go.
This was a secret stash of stuff
Yeah.
which you found.
Yeah, we found some stuff. And did we open that one?
These doors. Oh yeah, we did go in here, didn't we? This is the couch.
The door that
Yeah.
side was the glowing
Yeah.
door you opened. Yeah, you never opened
Yeah.
the door
Yeah.
on the opposite side. Yeah. As you come down here, the doors are closed, but there is that green glow coming from this door again.
Oh, do you think it'll do it again?
How's
Should
this in
we?
the walls?
Well, I guess we got the door again, haven't we? Is this the right door to open? That is the left-hand one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's zoom in. It's not-
Yeah, and as you open the door, that whole room is kind of bathed in that strange shimmering green light again, and it almost immediately, as you open the door this time, it forms up writing on the wall again. Give me one moment.
Does it say what it said before?
It's a smiley face.
It immediately begins sort of forming words on the wall again, as it has done the previous few times you've encountered it. This time, it forms up, and you can quite quickly see it reads, "What took you so long?" and forms a small exclamation mark at the end of it. There's almost a sense of whatever this is communicating to you has clearly been waiting for your return after you got sidetracked by it 48 hours ago at this point. And then quite quickly drops down to the ground. And again, those footsteps start darting up, start heading north the same way that you've from the sort of direction that you've just came from.
Do we follow it, or
Is
do
there
we
any
stand our
presence
ground
in this room?
and demand it comes back
A
to us?
presence in this room still.
Presence? No.
What do you think, guys? Do we follow it, or do we?
It's green, so it's got to be friendly.
Should we keep following it?
You can see as you come down, you can see where the footsteps have gone up that staircase to the north and then come back down. And it heads out into that long library.
Sure it.
Bunk just beelines it, catching up.
This doesn't.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all good.
It feels like it's not following the rule of going left.
Is it taking us away from where we need to be?
Well,
that's-
Could be taking us to a trap.
we don't know where it's taking us to where it wants us to be.
Yeah.
And
Also, if
we
we're
think
not
this is
following... Go on.
As it
We think this is Atari.
I reckon it could be a trap.
Yeah, it could be.
as it sort of hits that wooden door there and just goes through
Yeah.
it, you guys open the door. I assume somebody did.
Not on purpose, but
Oh, was that an accident?
yeah, I don't. If it was me that opened it, then it was an accident.
Could I sense motives for this ghost?
You can attempt to. I mean, this isn't.
That was me.
Hang on. Let me do one thing at a time. Quick.
Okay.
So you can try and sense motives on this, but you'll probably have to tell me what you're trying to sense, because these are just like light footsteps of light on the floor. If you can tell me what motive you're sensing from footsteps, I'll happily let you make the roll. But you're going to have to do some work.
Thinking of like a creepy vibe, like a ghost, an evil ghost or a good ghost.
Sure, make a roll. I'll be
Five,
honest, I don't think
okay.
you're going to get a lot from it. Unless you roll exceedingly well. These are footsteps of ghostly light.
Yeah, they're green, they're good.
Without any, I mean, there's no face to read. There's no physical presence to read, like flexing of muscles or tension. Yeah, you've got nothing to go on at all, unfortunately. You wanted to open that door, didn't you? Was that Oren, wasn't it?
Yes, I do want to open the door because
Go
it's getting away.
Yeah, so as you open it, you can see the light, those footsteps carried on sort of into the room. From
Well, I
what
can
you can
sense them.
see as you sort of open the door there, you can see with the small amount of light you are casting into the room, there's like rows of bookshelves you can see. And you can just about make out on some of the sort of further end of the room. Some of these bookshelves look like they've been bookshelves. They've kind of been knocked over and tipped over. It looks like a little bit messy in places. You can also you can hear movement and scurrying around in this room. What I would do at this point, I'm going to drop you guys and the ghostly footsteps and anything that may be making noises in this room all into initiative, and we'll resolve this in initiative. So you guys got a chance to follow footsteps or anything else. Yeah, if I can get you to roll for got initiative
Right.
for you, Bunk.
Yeah, sorry.
So good.
There's no. It's not on the side card, is it? Am I being blind? I always find it really hard to. It's not big
If
enough.
you look at your picture on the top of the screen, there's a little dice roll on
Is
that.
that there? Or
Oh.
on your sheet, it should just be on the left hand side of every page.
Yeah, I just had to live. But I spent it all. That I could just open the sheet, but up top is exactly where I'm gonna look for a feature.
That's cool.
Because sometimes there's like a thing, but it's really anyway. It's dumb.
Cool. So yeah, we'll drop into initiative. As you open the door, you see that light. You can hear this sort of skittering of movement around the room. Let's do this. Yeah, Tunk. What would you like to do?
Hearing the skittering, Tunk will just say, "Careful, there's something in here." And if I can do that and then delay, I'll delay. But if that counts as having
No.
started an action,
You can absolutely delay.
I will do exactly that.
At the end of your turn, as you speak, you hear this rush of. It's almost as if something reacts to your calling out there. Why is this not working? That's better. Yeah, as you sort of you stop and you say to the rest of the party that you can hear movement, and then almost immediately there is almost like a galloping sound as you spot a ghoul come dashing round the corner of one of those bookshelves, dashes down towards you, Tunk, and immediately just throws itself towards you, just swings claws at you. That is a critical miss, because apparently you saw this coming.
If I'd seen it coming properly, I'd still have my shield raised, but I haven't. Yeah.
So yeah, you can obviously come back in at the end of anything's turn. If you want to come in now, you can. If
I would like to come in now if it's finished. It's just going to attack once.
yeah, that is fine in that case. In which case, yeah, you drop back into initiative.
I will yell ghouls very loudly, and then I'm going to strike.
Nice. That is a natural 20.
Is it though? It's
Yeah.
hidden.
Oh yeah, sorry, that was set to GM only. If you can
There
fix
you
that
go,
sound, that would be cool.
That is a real natural 20.
That's an amazingly small amount. Oh no, that was damage, not critical damage. Sorry.
Ah, okay, cool. Re-roll it.
You. Oh, that definitely improved it by 4. But the persistent is better as well. Do I now have critical specialization?
You do,
Apparently
yes.
Apparently I do. So vitalizing on a critical hit, undead are also enfeebled 1 until my next turn. I knock the target 10 feet in a straight line away from you, in a direction of your choice. This is forced movement. So yeah, I will knock them straight back into the.
I'm just going to adjust its HP because it's taken damage
Oh.
from both attacks quick.
Oh yeah.
So it's not actually dead, but yes. So yeah, you get through the strong hit for 12 damage. You knock it. You see it goes flying back 10 feet, and you feel as you make the sort of contact with the Morningstar, you feel that persistent damage, that vitality, the warmth of the Fander sort of transfer over into this undead creature as well.
Lovely. And then, rather than attacking it again, which I was going to do, I will step forward just 5 feet, and then I will raise my shield.
Cool.
But not with that.
That's where
option.
you read that Frost is looking down upon you.
And indeed, that is when he notices that, and just for a second, he's really pleased. Critical, pushes that creature back, and then brings the shield up, feeling quite good, and then just reads. What is it? It says Jack Frost is.
That Frost is looking down upon you.
And you just hear him sort of growl, Winterberry. What the? He stops.
Yeah, as Orin steps forward, raises the shield, you hear him call out sort of angrily at Winterberry. It's your turn, Bunk.
Point vulnerability. Oh, sorry, I did click it. I clicked it. Oh no, that's that one there. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, cool. I don't think I really have any questions. I know these guys.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, they have their weaknesses. You knew that previously anyway, but now obviously you turn on your additional magic damage against them anyway.
They have no weaknesses, right? Sorry.
Yes, no weaknesses. Yes.
Yeah.
They're weak to Lathander's might.
Oh, the buckery.
You know a fair amount about ghouls. You've encountered them and got quite a few recall knowledges. If there's anything you want to ask, you certainly can still.
There's not. No,
That's fine.
I don't think.
I think you guys kind of know these stat blocks in terms of anything they do. Because you know about ghoul fever already, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I probably forgot most of this stuff, but it's all right. I'll just blast it with magic and hope
Yeah.
for the best.
Let's get a reflex save. That's a failure. I'll take full damage.
Burn.
Yeah, you fling the magic out over the shoulder of your brother, and as Orin smashes it with the Morningstar, sends it flying back 10 feet, and you just fling out the sort of flame over Orin's shoulder, which just hits it, and the creature drops down to the ground defeated.
Nice.
Just like I said, remember when I put the bolt shaker forward on the table, and then I said this bowl of thing was the creatures. That's exactly the move that I described. That was brilliant.
Kays, it is your turn initiative.
Good move, Private.
What way did the ghost thing go?
The footsteps on the little effect kind of fade, but technically they're still there. They are heading down in this direction, like behind the bookcase to the south.
I'm guessing I can't see the the other people?
You can hear them currently, but you can't see them because there's no light. The only light in this room is what's coming from the rest of your party's sources of lights. So yeah, you can hear that there are creatures moving around.
Should I move to like around here?
Mhm.
That's my turn, and I'll hold an action for if something comes round.
You sure? That's only one action to get to there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. So you're just readying an action, yeah.
Yeah.
What, just attack if anything comes in range, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okie dokie. In that case, let's take a turn for this creature, who will. Yeah, this creature steps forward. You can just about see in your light as it steps forward. There's another one of these similar to the ghoul you saw previously. This one kind of stands a little taller than the others, rather than sort of being crouched down a bit, sort of almost Gollum-ish. This one's kind of stood upright and has like some robes on. Steps forward. And as it sort of it looks at you, Orin, directly over the top of the ghoul which your brother just defeated, and he points at you and casts a spell.
No. Do you want me to click save will or?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, there are hero points if you want them, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Do I want to use the hero point at this point? No, I won't. Even though that was a terrible roll.
So yeah, it steps forward, points out in your direction. You hear it sort of speaking some kind of language you don't quite recognise, and then you feel this burst of pain. It's almost like you feel like you've just had a sword strike you across the chest. There's no wound, but you instinctively almost sort of grab out. You feel this like just illusionary pain just overtake you, like your nervous system reacts to it immediately. And the pain coming out of nowhere with sort of no source of seeing where it's coming from or anything, as it drops, as it sort of takes you by surprise, you gain the sickened condition.
Oh. Okay. Stagger back slightly.
Oh yeah, and just to make it clear, you take that, you feel that like your sensory sort of your nervous system react to a cut that isn't actually there, and you can feel this sort of persistent pain coming from that side of your chest now. You have also taken persistent damage now.
That's
Cool. Winterberry, it's your turn.
I feel like I can't actually see anything properly still.
You can see this creature, right?
Yeah. I'm just going to have a little walk in because I can't see K's anymore. I'm just going to move to there.
Mhm.
So I've not blocked the entrance for thinking I'm in. Oh, I see a little guy here. I made a load of new stuff I've not tried out yet. So I'm going to do my bomb. I'm going to draw my junk bomb and throw at him.
Nice, yeah. Nice, that is a critical hit. That's a natural 20 for you as well. You can roll critical damage. Nice. So yeah, you throw this junk bomb over, hitting the creature. 16 damage on there, and then it's also splash damage. Does a junk bomb do anything funky as well, I assume?
I don't think it's going to work, but I think it does a... Is it a bleed effect? Just double check.
Oh yeah, does 2d8 slash damage, 2 bleed damage, and 2 splashing splash damage. Cool. Yeah.
I just don't know if these guys are bleed, so I doubt it.
In general, undeads are normally immune to bleed, but it's not impossible. But yeah, normally it wouldn't work, but we'll see.
Okay.
Cool. That's all 3 for you, isn't it?
Oh, the junk's only one turn. I've still got a turn left.
Oh, of
I've
course,
got a
yeah, you've got
thing
the quick
that
bomber thing,
does a
haven't you?
bomb.
Yeah, of course you have. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm just gonna, as it's currently loaded. I don't normally have it loaded, but it's got one in it. I'm gonna throw a sling bullet at it.
Oh, it certainly shouldn't be loaded. Slings can't be like loaded
Nah.
between.
Okay,
encounters,
I will
yeah.
reload it then,
That's cool.
but
yeah,
not
yeah.
with that. Alright, too late. I've done that bullet. My last shiny bullet.
There is an unload option, so you can unload it and reload it with something else if you want to.
I'll do that. I can't see this room. I need it like that, but anyway.
Okie dokie. This creature here. Kays, you hear movement. You have no light source. You just hear something dashing towards you, and then just as it gets towards you, as it comes around the corner of the bookcase, you can just about see it illuminated in Tunk's light. This ghoul runs over towards you. You do get your reaction before it gets to do anything because you held your attack.
Stab it.
As it comes through, you only get to see it just the last minute as it dashes round. You only get to see it as it enters light. You suddenly react, but you're a little too slow, and it sort of it almost slides across the stone floor just underneath your sword, then comes up with its claws across your sort of face and upper chest. And misses you as well, so it sort of goes round, and as you take the swing, you step back instinctively as soon as you realise that you haven't made contact. Cool. Let's go here. Dash to here, and then let me double check how this works. 60, okay. Runs down to here and then jumps over towards you, Winterberry. And as it lands alongside you, just almost as it's still in midair, just swings down the claw as it's coming down, jumping towards you. Misses. You step back, and as it sort of lands just in front of you, you've got this ghoul just in front of you, its mouth slightly sort of dripping with saliva. Cool. At the top of initiative, the footsteps of that ghost continue moving. Kays, you can see as it carries on moving along the sort of south of the room, heading over in an easterly direction. Oren, it's your turn.
Ooh. Okay. So there's one by Winterberry, but there's that one over there as well. He's a little bit far away. He's 30 feet away, which is 2 moves. That's possibly too far. I'm going to just step forward again to the one by Winterberry. Also go 10 feet. And then I'm going to attack that one.
That's a miss.
That's annoying. I will. That's one move. I'm going to hero point that.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, well, that's a hit. That's something.
That's better. That's a hit.
Oh, I'm sickened. I forgot
You
about
are
that.
sickened, yeah. You can take an action to try and
Yeah.
refresh and clear it. Yeah.
I will do that. So I'll damage the creature.
Yeah.
then I go to raise the shield, and actually just the writing on it does just make him retch just a bit. And I will take an action to try and clear. Basically, he shakes his head rather than raising his shield and tries to clear the mind fog that this creature has
Yeah,
on it.
it's
Which is a fortitude save.
fortitude save. Yeah.
Shall I do by? How do I do a fortitude save? I wonder. Fortitude expert. Yeah. Oh, great.
That is not great.
And fails.
Yeah, that's a fail, unfortunately.
Never mind.
Oh,
Okay,
your
and that's
roll-
my
your
three
rolls are
actions.
Still secret, by the way.
Oh, I will change that next time I roll.
That's good.
Probably.
Cool. At the end of your turn, you do take some persistent damage. So yeah, you swing out, and then you suddenly feel you take that, you sort of retch, go to clear it, and as you're retching, it sort of pulls at that wound you could have sworn you've taken on your chest, and you take another 5 damage. You can make a recovery check for that persistent damage. It remains. Bunk, it's your turn.
Oh dear.
Cool. So you attempt to sort of see what you can recognise or any differences in that this other creature that sort of stood a little taller than the others. You don't recognise it immediately, so you don't kind of get a feeling or a certainty on any weaknesses or anything.
Right. I'll just fling the magic.
Yeah. That's a success. It takes half damage.
Take 5 damage, please.
Yeah, you fling some fire out at it. Kays, you have a drooling ghoul alongside you trying to attack you.
I want to attack it.
Sure.
Give me a sec.
It's got as it's watching you intently as you try to sort of throw it off in one direction or the other. It follows you.
Can I faint twice?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, you try a second time again. As you dodge in one direction, trying to throw it off, you see it immediately. Sort of jumps slightly to that direction, just staying directly in front of you.
What did I just roll?
Flat check. There's where you have got full light source on this creature. It's hidden to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Yeah, you still got a pretty good idea where it is. You swing it, and again, it just dives out of the way. It's like focusing intently on you. It seems to just be reading your movements a second before you make them.
Fun.
This creature here will. What's the range on that? This creature reaches out towards you again, Tunk. As you step forward, take a swing at that ghoul, then you're sort of retching and reaching out to your side. It will. Yeah, you turn around as you hear this creature again start speaking, and you turn around, you see it gesturing in your direction. As it does, you see these tendrils of shadow reaching out from its fingertips and racing through the air directly towards you. If you can make a fortitude save for me.
I can certainly try. Probably wrong. There we go.
Nice. Yeah, these sort of shadowy tendrils reach out through the air and sort of hit you, and don't physically hit you, but almost sort of reach into your chest, and then you feel this pull of damage. You take 3 void damage.
Ow.
Couldn't avoid that.
And then it slowly steps forward. Winterberry, it's your turn.
Winterberry will shout, "In the mighty Lord's names, suffer your sins, be gone, foul demon."
Yeah, now hands is good against these, isn't it? We learned that before. Cool. Yeah, if you crit roll damage, and then I believe the save should be on there for it. Yeah, okay. That is a critical success on the save.
That's for me.
Yeah, you reach out to it. And I don't know if it's the retching or maybe it's the retching or the shouting of Orin at you, but it seems to put you off a little as you make contact, and this creature seems unaffected by your attempt.
Maybe he's
As
not
as
undead.
Orin is next to you, sort of spluttering, recovering from that last attack, he mutters about maybe Jack Frost isn't a real god.
I will move to my shears with my next action, and then stabby. The jump
Okay.
bomb's not in my hands because it no longer exists.
Sorry, what was that?
The screen said I've got a junk bomb in my hand, but I don't because I threw it.
That's cool.
Stabby.
Stabby with shears.
Was it a 3 now where I've done lay on hands?
No, lay on hands isn't an attack, so you're still on your normal.
I say
Yeah. Nice. That's a crit hit. You can do crit damage.
yeah. Just a late reaction.
Yeah, you lay on hands, get no reaction, then you just pull at the shears and stab at that creature, and it falls dead or deader alongside you.
I feel like after I do, he just taps the shield right where I writ the words on orange shield, and give him a little smile.
This ghoul
Jack Frost is better at pruning than he is at healing.
Yeah, this ghoul, as it's been sort of following you intently, eye to eye, it sort of dodges with each of your attempts to sort of feint it. And as you go to attack it, dodged out of the way, and it immediately jumps forward and just takes a bite at your arm. And you, as much as it's got a read on you, you've got a read on it, and you pull your arm back instinctively quickly, and it immediately responds by just swinging the claws over at you, which they do hit. Dealing 2 damage to you. Can I get from you, Kays? A fortitude save, please. Nice. Yeah, it takes the bite at you, you pull back, and then it just swings its claws, like almost on your upper thigh, your leg just reaches out towards you, and you feel a slight burn as its sort of horrible, dirty claws claw through your skin. But yeah, you stand strong against that, and then with its last action, dashes up around behind the bookcase. There is a movement behind you, Oren. and you turn just in time to see another ghoul come out from the sort of north corner of the room. And same as at Cave, this one runs towards you and sort of jumps up, almost sort of just throws itself right at your face. It just opens its jaws and attempts to take a bite at your cheek. And misses as you're able to sort of bat it away with the shield a little. It lands on the ground and then just gone.
That is quite literally just saved by the armour. If I'd been wearing the coolted, it would have got me.
Nice.
And then as it lands alongside you, it then swings the claw wildly, and that one misses as well.
Bless him, Jack Frost gave you a defense.
At the top of the round, Kays. I'm not even sure if you can actually see the ghostly footsteps, can you? 'Cause you've got no light down in that corner of the room. Yeah, the footsteps, you can just about see the ball of light, Kays, still, as it sort of heads over and sort of carries on heading to the east side of the room. Orin, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm still sickened. I'm going to take another action to try and clear my head.
Yeah.
So I'll try another fortitude save.
Nice, yeah, that works this
Better.
time.
And then, looking sort of all round, sort of spins round and attacks this one behind me. But perhaps trying to cover both sides at the same time misses, and then I will raise my shield as my last action. As soon as there we go. Actions.
You raise the shield up, and then immediately you feel that ghostly slash across your chest and stomach. Again, you take another 6 damage as that sort of pulls out at you. I'll get you to roll a recovery check.
I will roll a recovery check.
That remains. Bunk, it's your turn.
Ooh, I think I'm going to. My brother is quite injured, but I think I'm going to continue trying to find something first. Cool. I'll take the personal antithesis. Yeah.
So yeah, you've watched this creature move now. You've watched how it's sort of cast 2 spells. You can see there's like some paraphernalia around its neck. This is clearly some kind of. This is definitely a creature that's been taken by like ghoul fever. You can sort of tell from the sort of shape of its mouth, but it's almost like it's kind of retained some amount of its sort of self-control, rather than being purely overtaken by that hunger and desperation for like flesh. This creature sort of stands tall, has a little bit of its humanity about it still. Based off the fact you've watched it cast some spells, seems to be some kind of almost like a zealot, a cultist or a zealot of some type. You can see, like I say, you can see like paraphernalia around its neck. You can't quite see the details, but yeah, it looks like this is some kind of sort of zealot.
Okay, cool. And we've met this kind of chap before, is that correct?
Yes.
Cool. All right. I get a question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So my question is going to: do they control
Control what? Sorry.
the ghouls that are around them?
So from what you've seen, you haven't seen it call out any kind of commands or anything, but you get the sense just from looking at the fact it is clearly afflicted by ghoul fever itself. Stands a little taller, almost a little more confident. It probably seems safe to assume it may not have any kind of direct like mental control, like direct control, but it certainly seems like the rest of the ghouls, you can see each time it has called out a kind of spell casting, the other ghouls have kind of looked to it quite excitedly, almost with a small amount of reverence.
Okay. Excellent. I'm going to, after learning a bit more about it, switch gears and fling magic at the one.
Yeah, cool. Let's get a reflex save from this. Success.
Okay. Damage. What damage?
Nice. Oh, I might have actually put it fall through. Let's give that an extra. Cool. Case. Yeah, you saw the ghostly sort of ball of footsteps carry off to the east. You also saw that ghoul that was fighting you sort of carry on fighting you, then dash around behind this bookcase.
Oh, I don't have light.
Don't. Just take that movement back.
Yeah.
Only you'd maybe taken the Everlight Crystal and. No, I can pray my own fire. You didn't say because you don't speak.
We all know what they were thinking, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you dash up, take a swing, and miss that creature as it sort of stands confidently, almost just leans back a little as your sword just falls just short.
Going again.
Even worse, unfortunately.
Oh,
You can hear it point out.
yeah.
So easily manipulated.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, you still critically miss.
Right.
Good job, GM.
You ought to get something when you hero point to a lower roll.
There are some house rules that like do stuff like that, but no, by default, no.
Sarcastic comment, I think, is probably enough.
Yes, yeah, that's all you get, I'm afraid. Yeah, this.
Can we ask the stats person to start collecting that as a stat? How many times we hero point to a lower roll?
I could probably do that.
Approximately 50% of the time. No, not quite. No, it's not, is it? That's actually a really interesting question.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure, Charlie, that you've spent like 5 years being told don't make assumptions about the data.
Well, yeah, exactly. I realised very quickly that I had.
As you dash forward, Case, you take the first swing and the creature steps back. You take the second swing and again it just steps back a little, and then it stands forward and you see it raises its arms up slowly and begins almost chanting as it's sort of whispering, and it casts a spell. We're using all 3 of its actions.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Tickle it, quick.
Let's have a look. This will get, I think, everybody but Bulk. Let's have a look. If I can get it, 1 sec.
I'm immune to that spell because I'm a tree.
Are you now? Yeah, if you guys
I'm
can
really hoping.
all make a fortitude save for me.
I'm really hoping it's going to hit. Something's going to hit me with a harm spell at some point because apparently I'm good against those.
It says I can heal.
Tunk. There we go.
Fortitude, yeah?
Yeah. Should be able to click it on the... Oh, okay.
Mine doesn't have it there. It just says I can heal, block, double, half, damage.
You don't have the little dice above it?
No, I have something different this time.
Okay.
It's got a little,
Yeah, it says damage, half, double, block, and heal instead of the dice.
just above that, next to the little.
There's like a
Oh,
tower
yeah.
with dice.
That looks
Yeah.
really tiny to me.
That's cool.
It's-
I'll take your roll you've done anyway, so it's fine.
Ooh. Ha ha ha. Fuck, poor old unnamed.
Yes, so Tunk, you take no damage.
Is this harm by any chance? Guess you can't tell
You
me.
don't know the spell, so you wouldn't know.
No.
You can only identify spells that you know, but yeah, Kaze takes damage from this spell. You did not, so that might be
Yeah.
a logical conclusion to make. Yes.
Does the little crystal on my chest that I picked up somewhere that is called a channel protection amulet?
Mhm.
Did that sort of buzz slightly?
It does, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, lovely.
Does. Winterberry, you got a 25, didn't you? So
Go Lavender.
you're taking half.
Immune because I'm a tree.
Yeah, sure. Keep saying that. Yeah, you also take 3 damage. That was. Pretty
Can we
bad.
just say, 3 actions to deal 6 damage? Woohoo! Action economy at its best.
That seems like an orange type move.
It does.
You do see the 2 ghouls that are still in this combat. They look a little healthier following that. As this burst of energy dashes out, you see as Kaze and Winterby both really pull back a little from sort of taking pain. The ghoul here, the one that took some damage from Bunk just now, you see it almost sort of strengthens up a little. Winterberry, it's your turn.
I'll go through that. I'm gonna go this way. And stabby stabby. What does that amulet do again?
Your amulet.
Yeah, that Bunk made.
Is it the potency one? Gives you turns it into a thing of striking. Gives you +1 to hit and +1 dice damage.
It's also a talisman, so you have to spend 10 minutes putting it on the weapon you want to use it on.
Okay.
I specifically mentioned this earlier, so I'm not even going to let anyone take that back.
It's
I'm
perfectly
pretty sure
fine.
I did.
10 minutes.
I don't need it.
Don't need
anyway.
it.
No, apparently not. That is another critical hit for you tonight.
Another crit. Winterberry is on fire today.
Yeah, you are.
It's the blessing of your god
Founder,
is
right?
mighty.
Yeah.
The one true god. Yeah, you dash up, taking the opposite side behind that ghoul to try and sort of get the most of it. And yeah, you get a good stab for 6 damage.
Still at one go. I'll go again.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
6 damage literally on a critical hit. Oh, that was terrible.
Badly.
Great rolls, yeah.
Mm.
I thought that was a 20 again then. That'll do for me.
Cool. Right. This.
2 times 1d4 was the.
Yeah, I rolled 2, 2 and
Yeah.
+2.
Yeah, no, that is how maths works. Oh yeah.
This creature dashes up. You hear some movement behind you, Case. You turn around in time to see that same ghoul that you've been fighting with dashes round the corner of the bookshelf and swings its claws at you for a critical hit.
I am
Tunk,
taking a
yeah.
retributive strike.
Nice. Yeah, that will lower the damage a little. Let's put that damage on quick. And then, so you'll get your thing in a sec. I'm just going to resolve. There's one other part to this attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, Cage, you only take 1 damage due to Bunk's retributive strike protecting you. If I can get a fortitude save from you quick, Case. Nice, yeah, you stand strong again. Then, yeah, Tunk, you've got a step and attack.
I have got a step and attack, so I will step on. Oh, I won't to move the So there we go. Step onto that ghoul. Target that one.
Nice.
And hit
roll
it.
damage.
Too
Nice.
bad.
Yeah, you protect case, soak up a little bit of the damage, and then just step forward confidently, swing it, get a nice clean hit, and again you feel that persistent damage just passing through your weapon into this creature.
Lovely.
This other one here will... Oh yeah, because you did that during its turn, it actually takes the persistent damage immediately.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it takes 6 damage from that, rolls a recovery check, clears the persistent damage. This other ghoul, Winterberry, as you get that, you stab at it with the shears, take the second stab, which misses, as it dodges out of the way, misses the second tap, then immediately just, as your arm's sort of pushing the shears forward, it just goes down with the jaw and bites at your arm. Which is a hit. For 6 damage. Then apparently that ghoul's rolled 19 3 times in a row. Immediately, so yeah, reaches out, bites at you, Winterberry, and then swings its claws at you, which is also a hit. For 5 damage, and we'll get a fortitude save from you.
No.
You refuse, because you're a treat, right?
Yeah, I'm a tree. I'm immune.
Critical success, yeah, apparently so. And then yeah, as it's rolling 19s, it's pretty confident, and it's got a bit of a bloodthirst here. It takes one final claw strike. This one you see coming, and you step back as it misses. At the end of that round, everyone now, as you're in the as you're all sort of back in the midway of the room, you can just about see where the there's like that ball of light, the ghost and the footsteps on the far eastern side of the wall of the room, and then the light just disappears. There's no light source over there, so you can't quite see what's happening, but you just see that light just fade all of a sudden and stop.
Got to ask ourselves if that's just a trap.
Orin, it's your turn.
Okay. Look round where everyone is. I think I will continue to attack the one just below us. Oh, that's rubbish.
It's got hero points over it.
Nah, I've done it already. So,
Oh yeah.
oh, I should have flanked it first, maybe, but still, never mind. Then I'm going to raise my shield, and then I'm going to try and intimidate it.
Yeah,
So
cool.
raise my shield, and then if I can find it on their thing, having targeted it, that's demoralise, isn't it? Just gonna sort of glare at it and growl and hopefully scare it off, which I don't.
No, apparently not.
Okay,
You're
and
not scared
that's-
of it,
No, not. You know, I'm shorter than I think I am. Okay, that's me done. Oh yeah, recovery check.
but- Yeah, and again, you feel that just that slash.
Oh.
Like, it just feels like you've been slashed across the stomach.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's gonna.
and fail again.
I'm
Uh,
going to.
oh,
Plague magic at this
I
one.
may have damaged you twice there, Orin. I apologise. Let's take 4 back. This one closest, yeah.
Nope, the one I've selected,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is next
yeah,
to
yeah,
my
yeah.
brother. Yeah.
That's a crit success. He'll take no damage.
Fuck. Alright, and then my last action, I'm going to stash my wand.
Mhm.
Like, I can swap weapons for one action.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to. This is now stowed. And then, the reason why I both think. I think 'cause I can technically hold a bow in my hand and not use.
Yeah.
But whatever, yeah. I spend my action putting my bow on.
Nice. Cool. Case.
I want to kill something.
Okay.
What was the weaker? I'm going to kill this one. Actually, what would be the smartest idea right now?
You're asking the wrong man.
How much health do I have tons of health. Well, okay, I'm fine.
Orin just looks over at you, looking a bit sad as you say that.
Yeah. Which one?
Wait. Sorry, dead.
One with the skull on it that's Orin. I'm stood on top of a dead thing.
Oh, okay, I was going to say. I thought you were dead for a sec. That's why I got all confused.
I've just been deleted, I think.
Why?
Oh, good grief. Oh, it's only a deception check, though. Wait it. These ghouls are just too hard to deceive.
Yeah, apparently.
This
Surprised.
same one, he's just intent on you, Case, yeah.
Attack him again. What do I get anything?
Because it's a critical failure, you are off guard until the end of your next turn.
What is off guard? mean?
-2.
They get +2
AC.
to hit. Case.
What?
The only thing you've not hit since he turned that into a striking weapon, Jake. You maybe put the rune on upside down.
Hold on a second.
I'm pretty sure he killed one already, right?
Nope.
I actually I thought he did as well, but
Oh, I thought I didn't.
Kay killed the first one.
no, that was Monk killed it.
I don't think I am.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
killed
I
the
don't
other
think-
I did kill the first one.
one. That is
I don't think he's hit
point.
anything yet.
I'm just going to
I
attack
believe
it
that's
again.
correct. I believe Case has done no damage here.
I'll go all in. Hoping and praying. What's the
No.
point?
Well,
Okay, what's the point?
you got loads of hit points there.
Yeah, I got loads of hit points.
Well,
It's
hopefully at
okay.
the end of this turn we're saying had.
Won't
Cool.
die.
This ghoul alongside you, Case, will. Yeah. Yes, this you take the swings at that ghoul, both times missing, and then you can feel the creature behind you you almost feel it sort of like stepping forward a little. You turn around, and as you do, it just shouts something in your face. You don't recognise the language at all. Can I get from you? This is another spell. Can I get a will save from you?
How?
Should be a button in chat. I
Yeah.
believe.
Just click the word
right,
will
yeah.
at the bottom of.
Okay. I didn't see that. I saw occultism and I just read that.
Yeah, you didn't click it right because it should come up with success, not failure.
Oh,
Yeah, it shouts something in your. It shouts something at you. You don't recognise the language, Case, and immediately you are overcome by this command that this creature's made of you that you just can't turn down. The first action on your next turn has to be spent attacking Tunk. And then it steps back away from you. Winterberry, it's your turn.
I will get back to stabby.
Yeah, nice, that's a hit. That's how you do it, cool, mate. Nice. Yeah, 3 damage goes through on that.
I'm just gonna do it again.
Yeah.
And hope for a big roll.
Not that time.
I'm actually going to be a coward and run away in a little bit.
Shocking. Okie dokie.
That is my go.
Okie dokie. This ghoul. It's looking at you, Kays, as you sort of took 2 swings at it. Then it sees the other ghoul shout at you. Then you see it kind of, as it was almost pulling back its claws to go at you, Kays, it stops. And then it turns and just swings its claws at Tunk instead. Which is a hit.
That is a hit. I will use my reaction to shield block, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, the shield you put the shield up as you see it coming in, and the shield takes all the damage from that. It then does the same thing a second time. Which is a hit.
Grief!
2 damage going through there. And we'll get from you a fortitude save. Nice. Cool. And then for its last action, it's going to swing the claws at you one more time. Yeah, not so strong for that one. This ghoul over here. Watches Winterberry stab it, then run away. It turns, looks in that direction, and then just beelines at Bunk. Dashes over towards Bunk and swings the claws for a critical hit.
Oh, for shit's sake.
Yeah, it does 10 damage to Bunk.
That wasn't so bad.
And a fortitude save from you if I can. Nice. You guys
get
do not
fucked.
care about these fortitude saves at all. I think you've all critical success them. Yeah, and then takes 1 second swing at the claws, which is another hit for 5 damage that time.
Ouch.
And just to see if we can keep this going, another fortitude save.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Orin, it's your turn.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Feel like I'm running out of hit points, so Orin sort of digs deep and Lathander for strength, and will cast Lay on Hands on himself.
Mm-hmm.
Then targeting this guy. Hits a hit. So I can damage it. And then sort of looks over towards Bunk, who's being attacked, and wants to rush over there, and at no point knows that Kaze is going to attack him, but instead sticks with what he has been doing and raises his shield again,
Nice.
with his back turned firmly, or side turned firmly to Kaze.
Yeah, maybe I should have spoiled what Case's action was, but there we go.
Oh, it died. Hurrah.
Oh yeah, that was a bit slow. Sorry, I meant yeah. Your
That's okay.
Your hit was enough to kill that creature.
Cool.
If you ever wants to change anything you do, then by all means.
No, because I know that the thing. I think what we'll say is it died maybe on the persistent damage at the end. So no,
Sure.
it's still standing there. Yeah. I want to see what happens when Kaze hits me.
It's Cormac's chance to actually do damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 damage again from that wound at your chest. You just feel pull again.
Oh, I even forgot about that. Still, that's fine. I do not want to heal from that.
No.
I'm starting to wonder if this is actually the fly fever comeback.
Bunk, you have a ghoul in your face.
Yeah, I do. Alright. And I've also just switched weapons to a weapon which is very much.
There's no
Not
penalty
suitable
for
for-
using ranged weapons adjacent. in
Oh, is there
this.
not?
Some
Oh,
weapons specifically do, but you're on a short bow, which I'm pretty sure is absolutely fine.
It's deadly D10 magical martial
Yeah.
weapon, reload, range increment 60 foot.
There's no downside to using that against something that's adjacent to you, yeah. You can live a Legolas dream.
Oh yeah, I forgot it had an engraving on it. It doesn't because it's covered up.
Still there. You know it's there.
I'll do a shoot.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is a miss.
Oh, rubbish.
Sounds terrible.
There's 20 minutes left.
What did I roll? I rolled a 4. Yeah,
You can roll better than a 4.
yeah.
Not roll worse.
I can,
Let's
but I
wait and
didn't.
see. You didn't. That's a hit. You can roll damage.
This automatically adds the +3 damage in
Nice.
1. Great.
Yeah, you let go of the bow and get a glazing shot across this creature's shoulder.
But you don't get +3 extra damage from the.
Being from the
Oh,
antithesis.
yeah, I believe that is correct. Yeah, why is that not?
I think it's because
It thinks it's
think-
on the other thing. Yeah.
Well, it's on both. I've done it to both.
You can actually only have it on one type of creature at a time. But as these are
Oh.
both ghouls, I think this is like
Okay.
totally valid to still be on.
I didn't know that, and I wouldn't have done it on the other.
Yeah, so
Fine.
once you've got it, you actually have it against any creatures of the same type.
Yeah.
So if you're up against like a load of ghouls, you can exploit weakness 1 and you have it against all of them. These are both ghouls, so I put the additional 3 on.
Cool. Awesome. And also,
Sorry, your mic cut out again mid word.
yeah. Sorry, my bow is +1. Is that just +1 to hit?
Yes, +1 to hit. Yeah.
Cool. All right. And what does deadly D10 mean?
If you get a critical hit, your damage dice become D10s instead of D6s.
Yeah. All right. Awesome.
So
I'm
yeah,
gonna
on a crit, it's 2D10.
cool. I'm going to give it another go as well with the map. That misses. Okay. And the last action, I'm gonna just.
You not get a have to reload with a bow.
No, not with
No.
a short bow. No.
No. Relay 0, which is why I have it. It's. I
Short
knew you
bows
have a.
just-
Yeah. I knew you have a sling. It's like maths rather than flavor, but like I think a superior to us, which I had to begin with for this reason. Both these guys dead. They are dead. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna then run back to the protection of my brother. Assuming this guy's not what an opportunity to attack.
Leaving Winterberry
Just
in the
pace
dark there.
around.
Where's your god now, Winterberry? Kate, it's your turn. You are overcome with a overpowering command to use your first action to attack. Orin.
Nuh-uh.
Let's hope you
How
carry
do I-
on the same way you have done.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's going to be a crit. It's going to be a 20.
Hypothetically, do I have to attack him with the dueling sword?
Yes.
Fine.
Phil, you called that. That was a
It just,
natural 20.
narratively, it just had to be. I think I might go down.
Kays famously does a lot of damage on a crit hit.
Yeah.
You can roll critical damage, Kays.
And we gave him
At
some
least-
buffs.
This is not finishing me. Can I use shield block or shall I use unexpected shift? I'm going to use shield block, I think, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I think you might shatter the shield. Oh, that's not so bad. 12
It's
damage.
like 4 damage, I think. Oh no, it's 12.
12 damage, but yeah, the shield, you got toughness 5.
Yeah.
Shield, I think.
Yeah, shield's toughness 5, so it absorbs 5 damage, 7 make it through. The shield is also damage for 7. That's not too bad. I mean, to be fair, so what, 2 times 2d8 plus 2? That could have been 16, 18, that could have been 36 damage.
Yeah.
So,
Luckily, Cormac only has had one good roll all night. Cormac, you take your other 2 actions however you wish. You take that. You are in control when that happens. So this isn't like it's like somebody has taken over you. But that command, that whatever that creature just shouted at you, was so overwhelming you couldn't deny it. As soon as you've turned around, you swing the sword and you get a real clean shot. You strike across Tunk's shield, but still get some damage through to him. And then immediately, you have control of your actions. If only you could talk and
Orin
explain
obviously is just looking at you a bit shocked.
I just Can I do like a little sign to show that I'm sorry?
Just 2 thumbs up
Yeah.
with a little smile.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I'll run off and attack this one.
Normal service is resumed.
What's that we hear? I hit him, Master. What now?
Cool. It is this creature's turn. So yeah, you turn. You have control. You turn, dash over, swing at this ghoul who again just sort of quite calmly steps back a little from you, Kays, as you angrily swing. It just steps back. Then on its turn, it will Yeah, it steps back, Kays, and as you sort of lower the sword from this wild swing, you swing across. It then just steps forward and puts a hand on your shoulder and casts another spell. Cool. If you can roll that fortitude save on chat card for me. Mr. Cormac?
I rolled it.
Oh yeah, so you did. Sorry, I missed. That is a failure. So you take... Yeah, it reaches forward, puts its hand on your shoulder, and you immediately feel 8 damage of just this like void damage just pulls at your sort of spirit, pulls away at you, and you are. Oh, that's another critical failure. Yeah, so you just take the 8 damage from that, and then with its remaining action, it just swings a claw at you and misses. Winterberry, you are in a dark corridor. All you can see is a ghoul in the light.
I'm. The Everlight's a light source, right?
It is, yes.
I'm gonna swap that with my weapon and have that in my hand.
Yeah, cool.
How do I equip it? It's not there.
In your inventory, there's like a little icon there that says change carry type. You can just change it to held, and it should just light up, I believe. Found it alright?
They're in. Yeah, it's not letting me pick it up. I can see it there, but it's not letting me. Is it two-handed or anything?
You just need to. There's an in your
There you go.
inventory. There's a
I got it.
yeah. Nice. Also,
Again.
as it has been plenty of time, and it's just reminded me I haven't given out a hero point. Even if it's late, I'm going to give one to Phil for being a terribly good sport.
Actually, gonna run away a little bit because
Running away.
I got left in a dark spot.
You certainly did.
Got, yeah. Left in, ran into, away from everything.
This ghoul here will dashes back into the room and swings a claw at Bunk. Misses and swings a second time. Misses again. Orin.
Again. Sort of looking back at Kay's and still not quite sure what happened, but then seeing the one by his brother, gonna actually. Ooh, I can't quite get there, so I'm not going to try and run past it. Back in the old days, in previous armour, Tunk would have run and slid and popped into the other side and flanked that ghoul, but he hasn't got the move for that anymore.
Put a bit of weight on.
Yeah, indeed. I'll run across to there. Give it a wallop. And then, so that's move. And to there. And then, as usual, raise my shield. And then take some damage and fail to save. Okay.
Cool. Right. One sec, it's gonna relax think it's because I always have 2 windows open, and by the end of the session, it starts to get a bit RAM intensive. I see. Cool. Please catch up. Cool. Yeah, he's dead. Let's take.
Oh, lovely. Oh, I really do not want to succeed in that. It would be embarrassing.
Keep it around. Another 6 damage from that wound.
Yeah.
Bunk, it's your turn.
Yeah. So all the ghouls near me are dead now, right?
Yes, it's just that.
Cool.
Sort of
Just the
castle
zealot
one
left.
there.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And you're still happy.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
In which case, I'll just start. I'll try that again. Strike. There you go. Sometimes I don't know if the button didn't click, and it's taking a while. Whether it. Sorry. Oh, I didn't click it properly.
Yeah.
6. So that's 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I'll map it for a miss. Wah wah wah. Then I will hand my brother a healing potion. I can't make you drink it, but I can giveth you it as my last action.
Cool. Case. What would you like to do, Kitsune?
Just attack again.
Now's the time for like a massive crit.
It's not hitting her in this time, though.
That's the first part of the combo. You've got panache now.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, just deceive yourself to think this is Tunk you're hitting.
Okay.
You do look similar. What?
It's a hit. It's not a crit, but it's a hit. You can get your damage. Which is still decent. That is enough to defeat that creature. Yeah, Kaze, you faint to one direction, same like we've seen you do so many times, and immediately, well, have we seen you do it so many times? We've seen you do it sometimes. Then swing that dueling sword across the creature, clean across its chest as it drops down, defeated. What I am going to do quick is the main thing that's going to be relevant here, I guess, is that you still have persistent damage on you, Tunk.
Oh yeah.
And it can defeat you. So, Winterberry, you've got your turn. I don't know if there's anything you can do to stop persistent damage, but if...
No, in character, I would have slowly started looking around the slide, see if that ghoul was chasing me.
That's cool. In which case, Tunk, it's your turn.
I've given the potion. Tempted to not drink it, but I can see my brother looking at me. So I will drink that potion. Did you actually give it to me? Is it in my inventory?
Yes, should be.
Yeah, it is. I will use it by ticking the appropriate button. Ooh. Oh, I feel much better now, brother. Oh, sorry, I clicked the button as well, Sam. So do you want to take the second 2 off?
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, then Tunk will kind of move to about there, looking around. And then I guess I will end my turn.
Awesome. Let's see what happens.
I think maybe because he's dead, it doesn't happen. Oh, damn it. It was just slow.
Yeah, quite.
Okay, I will. Oh. So yeah, so Tunk drinks the potion, thanks his brother, and then sort of steps round him looking for another target, and not seeing any, and then kind of steps and then just feels that strike across the stomach again that doesn't really seem to be there, and just stumbles. Doesn't fall, but definitely stumbles and groans. I think gets back to sort of.
I think that makes sense. And we'll pick that up next session. We'll start with you to see if you can make another recovery check. Or
Let's see how many hit points I've got left. You're rolling 2d4. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the chance of rolling less than 4 on 2d4, Charlie?
Well, the average roll per dice is 2.2. Well,
Yeah.
so less than 4. So
Yeah.
you have
I've got three results.
there's 3 results. Yeah, so it's 3, 4, so 16. So which 3 is prime, so it doesn't really help. And 16 is not visible. It doesn't factor any better than that.
The main issue being persistent damage carries on if you do go unconscious. So.
Oh, nice.
Which is why it's not a case of let's just finish this, because potentially it can still actually just kill you.
So, and technically, there's no wound.
Yeah, you have no wound. Yeah.
So,
the only way to stop this that I can think of, unless someone's got something that I don't know on their characters, is by you making one of these recovery checks.
Yeah.
If you're unconscious, you get a recovery check still when you're unconscious.
Yes, you still get the recovery check.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, probably what's going to happen next time is I'm going to faint or collapse, die. I suppose is technically what we call it. Certainly go unconscious, and then hopefully make the recovery check. Then you guys are going to pour another healing potion in me. Ooh, that could be quite bad as well. Because will I get a dying 1?
Yes. Yeah.
And so then they'll pour a healing potion in me, and it might bring me back up to above, wounded 1. Then I'll take persistent damage again.
Yeah.
Which will probably take me below.
Yeah.
Which will take me to
dying 2. Yeah.
Dying 2. Yeah.
And
then they'll give me another healing potion. I'll fail the roll, come back up, and then I'll go back down again and die. Oh, that's cheerful. Excellent.
So it's quite a waste of constantly giving the healing potions. I should just pass the roll.
Maybe.
Roll, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 15, isn't it? Flat check.
Yeah, flat check. Yeah, it's 15.
So it's a 25% chance to pass it, and I've rolled it
a lot.
6 times.
Yeah, 6 times, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So chances are I'll succeed next time.
I think you're gonna fail.
The only good bit, I suppose, is we're doing it next. Oh, actually, I do actually have a hero point now. We've got a. I'll have a nice fresh hero point. So
you had a hero point then, anyway. You could have used.
Did have a hero point then.
Too late now.
Do you want to hero point that recovery check for?
I wouldn't mind just that last recovery check if that would be okay. Because that.
I'll say it's gone 10 o'clock. It's gone now.
You're a monster, Shay.
It's we're ignoring we're all using that hero point. There you go. 7 failed.
Oh, for fuck's sake! What did you roll? Do you know what you need to roll?
Yeah, 15.
Did he take persistent damage again? No, he failed it.
Right.
No, you can shut up now, Shane.
Bloodthirsty.
Look at the picture.
Winterpriest now stood next to him, just kicking him in the side of the head, going, "Come on, get up."
So at about the time that Charlie arrives in Inverness, he'll be able to log onto a group chat and see that
Yeah.
we need a new character in the party.
Yeah, indeed.
Nice.
Well, I mean, as I said before, I will retire Bunk if Tunk dies.
No
Which
pressure.
is fine.
No.
No pressure at all. But I just like if Tunk is actually dead, we take him back.
I think he'll be fine.
That's
Well, he's got a hero. I'm not
Yeah,
going to.
I'm sure it'll be fine. But I'm just saying, like, if it does happen, then that's what's going to happen with Bunk. So, but I will see you all in
Yeah, enjoy your time away, man. Yeah.
Yeah, have a great time.
I'm
If
actually
you
still
do
on
a
Sunday.
time
Actually.
Sunday, give us a shout. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
We'll be playing
All
some
right.
other things. So yeah.
Magic. All right, night everyone.
Thanks, guys. That was
See ya.
great.
Bye.
Cool, Matt. You can stay up as late as you want.